Hey guys, welcome back to Seller Sessions. Today is the day. This is the live final for SellerPoll, which is brought to you by Ppc. I'm going to bring in Ken here from Ppc. Ken, thank you so much for being a sponsor of the event. Hope you found it, a good investment in your time and your money and to support the community and stuff. So I'd like to say a big thank you for that. Can you let me know what you guys are up to at the moment? I'm just going to share to the groups, but let us know what's been going on in the world of Ppc over the last few weeks.
Yeah, just a lot. I mean, we're, running hard to close out Q4 with, a lot of acquisitions and prepping, obviously, for, operations internally for the holiday season. It's great. A lot of great conversations with sellers, and I think a lot of people are waiting with bated breath for Q4 and to capitalize. So a lot of discussions around, we want to sell their business, but they want to wait till Q1. And I'm just telling people to engage now because it's obviously that's the biggest season typically for selling your Amazon business, because you've just capitalized on the cash flows for Q4 and your numbers look great. So it's exciting. A lot of hiring as well as we build.
What are you up to now? Because when I first met you, I think you had 54 staff. Last time you come on, you was at 160 or something. Or full time, and then there's outsourced staff as well.
Yeah, so we're at now. I think we just hit 300 full time in the U.S. And another 150 overseas. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. All right, so let's get into this. So
that's good.
What I want to do, I just want to go through, give everyone a breakdown of last year's winners to give them some context for this year. So last year for outstanding contribution, of course, it was Leland Hirschkorn. Software company was Helium 10. Service provider was FreeUp. Amazon consultant was Brandon Young. Facebook group was Amazon FBA High Rollers. YouTube channel was Orange Click. Podcast was the Serious Seller Podcast. Event was SellerCon. And Seller Systems won the training. So without further ado, the first award that we're going to kick off with is Outstanding Contribution. So I'm going to work in reverse order. So at number 15 was Evelyn Demirov. At 14 is Casey Goss. Number 13 is Steve Simonson. Number 12 is Greg Mercer. Number 11 is Ezra Firestone. Number 10 is Stephen Black. Number 9 is Meg Lapadua. Number 8 is Brian Johnson. 7, Kevin King. Number 6 is Leland Hirschkorn. 5 is Amy Weiss. 4 is Jamie Perot. 3 is Sharon Evan. Number 2 is Brandon Young. And at number 1 is Athena Severi.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
So you got a speech together, yeah?
Well, I do want to say that this is a joint effort. I'm part of an amazing community, Titan Network, and they support me. This is just such a big honor. And Dan Ashburn, my business partner, is a huge part of this because he kind of has helped me to amplify my ability to bring people together. So in terms of outstanding contribution, I feel like just what I've done to bring people together over the last years has culminated in this moment. And I'm literally shaking and have goosebumps. And thank you so much. It's a huge honor, Danny.
No worries. You're more than welcome. At the end of the day, this is voted for by the community. So what's your plans this year? What's your 12-month plan? I know that we've got COVID, but where are you taking Titan and what you're doing in the next 12 months?
So Titan's going incredibly well. And I think part of it is just because we've got so much talent. Every single person involved, these are multi-million-dollar brand owners themselves, and they're all just so incredible in their own ways. And so we are continuing to innovate and to develop Titan. We were actually together a week ago in Tulum, Mexico, and we were planning out 2021 to help serve our people the best to our ability. And it's really the members, it's the leaders, it's everyone involved, but the community we've created is completely a dream come true. And I owe this so many people who voted and have supported me throughout the years. I just love and appreciate you so much.
Cool. Sounds good. Right. Stay with us. Ken, of course, stay with us as well. The next category is going to be software company. So number 15, Selix. Number 14, Seller SEO. 13 is River Cleaner. 14 is Inventory Lab. Number 11 is PickFood. 10 is Seller Chatbot. 9 is PPC Scope. Number 8 is Feedback 5. Number 7 is Seller.Tools. 6 is Viral Launch. 5 is Feedback Wiz. 4 is Managed by Stats. Number 3 is Jumble Scout. And number 2 is Zon Guru. So number 1 is Helium 10. And today we have from Helium 10.
Oh my God, this is so exciting, so unexpected. Thank you so much. I'm just so glad I'm in hair and makeup for this moment that I didn't know anything about.
Well, this is the thing, as I said, I was making early morning calls to people, and there's also been the 1 hour adjustment as well. And because we had to make sure we'd done the recount and everything after midnight last night, I couldn't tell anyone until we knew. So then I'm contacting everyone that your nighttime or early hours in the morning. I think one of the guys here, I won't mention his name yet because I'll spoil it. But I not woke him up, but he was working till 2 o'clock. And I said, look, apologies for contacting you, but it was quite important. So congratulations. This is the second year running Helium 10 is the favorite software. Where is Helium 10 going over the next year or so? What's the roadmap that you can talk about?
Where aren't we going, Danny? We promised our members more, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them more. We've acquired Prestazon. We are taking PPC games up to the next level. We're working more with our influencers, our affiliates, and bringing our members more. That's what we want to do each and every day. We continue to up our game because we want to up their game. So that's what our goals are. We're hoping to return to live events, bring them more online events, depending on the situation, really connecting with people and giving people more support and resources and entertainment, and making things fun and bringing them into the fold. So that's where we're going with Helium 10 now and in 2021 and beyond.
Superb. Okay, so we're going to move on to the service provider category. In at number 15 is Emerson Pro. Number 14 is Thompson and Holt. 13 is Online Merchant Guild. 12 is Richard Goldstein Patent Law. Number 11 is Simply VAT. 10 is Bobsledge Marketing. 9 is Ecom Attorneys. Number 8 is Your Tasker. 7 is Ams One Step. Number 6 is Canopy Management, which is, I think, it's run by Brian Johnson. Number 5 is Ignite. Last year's winner was Free Up from my memory, and they're in at number 4. Now, the top 3 were going between each other. There was a little war going on in terms of they were bumping. One was up, one was down, one was up, one was down. So number 3, congratulations, Kabili and Co. Number 2 is a GS1, and in at number 1, there she is. How are you doing?
Like a smile, and the whole time you're talking, I'm just like, I can't say I didn't want to win because we're all competitive here. So I really wanted to see Rank Bell win, but Danny, thank you so much, and everyone else here. And we really worked so hard this year to provide so much value for our clients and for the community in the as much as we can. So we, in the name of my whole team, I want to thank all of you for this. And I'm actually going to call out my girls because they're probably watching. I told them like 3 seconds, please watch this. So Rebecca, Melissa, Claire, Nicole, Elizabeth, Tammy, Marissa, Kenny, and Amanda, thank you all for working so hard with Rank Bell this year to provide so much value for our clients. So this is exciting.
Excellent. I think you got pipped to the post last year. I think you're from memory. Let me just quickly check. Let me just go through last year's. So who we go? Service provider. Yeah. So number 1 was Free Up. Number 2 was Rank Bell, and number 3 was GS1. And then this year it's Rank Bell, GS1, and Yael Kabili is obviously jumped up the list. She's been doing some fantastic work this year also. So let's go to the next one, which is Amazon Consultant. In at number 15 is Brad Moss. 14 is Paul Harvey. 13 is Anthony Lee. Number 12 is Charlene Anderson. 11, Ashley Armstrong. 10, Brian Johnson. 9 is Stephen Black. Number 8 is Tim Jordan. 7 is Kevin King. Number 6 is Lee Rand Hirschborn. Number 5, Jamie Perros. Number 4, Sharon Evan. Number 3, Amy Weiss. And these two had a big battle on their hands, but congratulations for all the work's gone in. Dan Ashburn in at number 2, which leaves us with Brandon Young, #1 consultant, 2nd year running.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a hell of a battle because Athena and Dan are such a powerhouse and have such a great community with Titan, and they have passionate, very successful sellers like our sellers and my community and seller systems, and so they kind of rallied around each other and were able to get a lot of votes. And I didn't quite know where we would end up, but it's like Isabella said, we're very competitive. We're all very competitive, and we're entrepreneurs. So it's just exciting that I was able to get some votes in the last day and come back.
Excellent. What is the plan for you for the year? Oh, sorry, actually, Isabella, what is your next 12-month plan? I just skipped right over you. Apologies for that. I've asked everyone, how impolite. I'm going to come back to you, Brandon, but Isabella, what's the 12-month plan for Rank Bill? What you got planned?
We're always working hard to make our service better because there's a lot of companies coming out all the time ranking and everything else, and I wish them good luck. But as Brandon said, we're very competitive, so we're always going to make sure that our service is the best. And to do that, we really have to zone in and focus on delivering the best service. And this is the only thing I'm focusing on this year. I want to do better for my clients because they are the heroes in my story, and I want them to win. I am nobody. I'm just a person sitting in the back, and my clients are the ones who are going to take the win. And that's what I want to do.
Okay, sorry about that, Isabella. So back to you, Brandon. So let's finish off with you where you're at. So this is the 2nd year you've run it in a row, correct?
Yeah, this is 2 in a row. I think I have the other one sitting right behind me.
Cool. And what's your plan over the next 12 months? What we got coming from you?
So the focus this year was to try to organize the content because we have hundreds of hours of video and content, and we do a lot of live calls every single week. I do office hours where I ask, like all my students can ask questions live, and I try to engage them regularly to keep the content fresh, and it's a constant mentorship. So it was very difficult for me to get everything indexed and organized. If someone wanted to know a random PPC question or how-to question, it was very difficult sometimes to find like the 4 videos that talk about it. So we finally have solved that problem. So now I feel comfortable scaling. I run ads for Seller Systems. We're up to 700 members in our inner circle. And I think this year we're actually going to start turning on ads and scaling because I feel like I can offer good service or at least help every student that comes in at scale now.
Excellent. Well, congratulations to you. We're now going to move on to the Facebook group, again in reverse order. Amazon FBA Competitive Edge, Amazon FBA Rockstars, Unstoppable FBA, Orange Hat Marketing, Wholesale Sourcing Experts, Amazon FBA Heroes, Amazon PPC Troubleshooting, Amazon Seller Tribe, Sourcing from India, Amazon FBA Alphas, there's a lot of FBAs in there and a lot of Amazon. Amazon FBA High Rollers, who were winners last year. And then we have Seller Systems, amazing at home, but this guy and his team have been smashing it up front. They've got a great group going on over in Australia. I said to him personally, it's like 2015. When you go in and see that group, we can see over time groups tend to like flare out, but you've got a great community that you're growing over in Australia. So congratulations, Jamie Perez.
Thanks heaps, guys. Yeah, Danny, it's a real honor. We've only been around for about 8 months, and we're just growing our community. Everything that we do in our community, in our group, is always with their intentions in our hearts. Like we know what our community want down here in Australasia. We're delivering the content. We've had a lot of these people on the screen, Brandon and yourself, Danny, in our community. We're doing things outside the box. We're trying to purple cow our group, and we're always keeping it fresh. And it's very highly engaging. And I just want to say thanks to yourself, Danny, SellerPoll, Ken from Thrasio for sponsoring the event. Your support in our community as well, Danny. You've been on our show a couple of times now with Alice, and the support you give Michael and myself personally. Just want to say thanks to our team, our wives, Beck and Nicole. they're the ones that are behind it all, that allow us to do so much with our time. And also, last and not least, the people who voted, or the community. It's not our award, like Isabella said. We're just the people that make this happen. It's all about the sellers, and that's why this group is working. So we just want to say thanks to everyone who took the time to vote for our community. And we love you all. And thanks again, Danny.
You're more than welcome. So how are you going to keep that momentum up? As I said, because the engagement in that group is so high, and it's really refreshing. Like I said, it's like being in 2015. Like I'll go back in a time capsule when I go in that group, and it's a rare thing to maintain something like that at that level. So what are your plans for the next 12 months to keep that level of engagement?
Yeah, Michael and I are pretty high achievers. We spend a lot of time working with the group and coming up with different ideas and fresh ideas. But I guess it's a little bit different being over here on the other side of the country, the other side of the globe to you guys. We're bridging the gap for people over here to the people that we see over the other side of the world, the Brandons, Athenas, Titans, and Isabella, and all the people, Helium 10. We feel like from Australia and from New Zealand that you guys are so far away. And so it's really cool to be able to bring those experienced sellers and the people around the globe and the total Amazon community around the globe into our homes every 2 weeks. We have shows. Like I said, Danny and Brandon have been on the show before. We have live Zooms. We do pop-up masterminds where we just help community members. First 5 people on the call, bang, we're just in there. We do pit stops every week where we just bring service providers and have Q&A in the group. We're just keeping it fresh, and we spend a lot of time in the group. It's our gig. For the next 12 months, we've got our own private student group, which we're looking to grow. And we're doing a live event next year around Australia. So we're going to Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. Melbourne's already sold out. So going back to that, personal contact that we're all wanting again after all this stuff in the world, is proving to be a success. People want to be around each other and go back to that one-on-one contact with people and stuff like that. So we've got events planned. We'd love to see if we can get some of you guys to come out to Australia. We've earmarked a few people that we really want to do an event out here and maybe have a really cool 3-day event or a weekend that we could all, get together. That would be our ultimate goal, to get some of you guys from on the other side of the globe over to Australia to see us. Would be really cool.
Well, we're all pretty crazy, Jamie, so we're probably the types that would jump on a plane and show up. I have a whole bunch of members in Australia. I'm missing so much too.
I know. Yeah.
I think the right crowd, we'd probably all jump on a plane and head to Australia.
And it's all about the sellers, Athena. So I love that vibe, So yeah, if that can happen, we'd love to make that happen. So just want to say thanks again.
Cool. Okay, YouTube channel this time. Reverse order. The rundown is full-time FBA, then 14 is Seller Tradecraft, 13 is Semma Brax, 12 is Seth Kniep, 11 is Brock Johnson, 10 is Amazon Lit, number 9 is Private Label Masters. Then we have number 8, we have Viral Launch, then Orange Click, then Jungle Scout, then Stephen Black, Sharon Evan, Amazing.com, Adam Heast. I think you know him from Australia, Jamie. He's going to be really making some inroads this year. And in number 1, which I don't need to bring out again because she's already here, is Helium 10. So we can't hear you, Cass.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is great. I was gasping. I'm just so excited. It's my Taylor Swift face. This is amazing, Danny. And seriously, this means so much to me because I've been such a huge part of the Helium 10 YouTube channel, curating content, working with Bradley and Tim Jordan and Karen and Barkus and Vince. And there's so many people on our team. We've got a great creative team, and it's so exciting to see this, that people voted, our members voted, and the industry likes our content. That's very exciting.
Excellent. So what's the plan for the next 12 months content-wise? Are you changing it up at all? Is it more tutorials, or what kind of content are you coming with?
We're really excited to bring more entertainment to the industry and new sellers. I I think we hit a home run with Tim Jordan and Bradley for Project X. So maybe you'll be seeing more Project X 2.0, maybe. We don't know.
You're showing me a bit of ankle there. You're not kind of revealing what you're doing, but you've got some sort of follow-up coming, yeah?
There may be a follow-up. We're just bringing more value, like I mentioned before, and bringing entertainment and excitement. And I think that there's just, the world is our oyster here. We have so much more to do. We're just breaking ground.
Cool. Right, before we go over to podcast, I'm going to read out some of the comments here. So Linda says, love you, Athena. Let me just see if it comes up. There you go. Sandra says, crushing it. Linda says, also my favourite tool, Helium 10. Excited to see what's to come. Dan Ashburn says, whoop, whoop, we've done. Well done, Athena, and big thanks to all our amazing Titans. Marissa says, great job, Isabella Hamilton. Claire says, yay, rank bell. Then we've got, oh my God, yay, Isabella Hamilton from Nicole. And Rebecca, yay, rank bell. You're very popular there. Elizabeth says, yay, amazing, Isabella Hamilton. There's a lot for Isabella. We're gonna get some more comments from others, are we? Tammy, yay, congrats. Then we've got Claire, love you, Isa. And then we've got Amy, who says, awesome, Isabella. And then we've got yay from Elizabeth. I'll just skip through them because there's a lot of yay. Cy B said he's going to come, and that was related to you, Jamie, with your live event in Australia. So he'll make his way over. Yes, I would just. Yes, I was just there. Would love to go next year. So Linda said she's been back in Australia. Alicia says, yeah, you do, but I'm not sure the context there. I think that's when.
Probably how wonderful the people in my network are.
Rick says Brandon is the boss. Sharon Evan says congratulations to everyone. And Alicia says, I love you to Athena. Yeah. All right. So let's get back into podcast. Okay. So reverse order, we have e-commerce momentum podcast, the Asian seller, the smartest Amazon seller, Amazon FBA Seller Roundtable, the amazing FBA Private Label Show, Follow the Data, Actualize Freedom, Awesomeness.com, the Amazon Entrepreneur Keyword, Ecom Crew, Amazon FBA Roundtable, the Amazon Seller Podcast, Zoncom Podcast, and this year's winner again for the second year in a row is Serious Seller Podcast. So where is Bradley at the moment?
I think he's supposed to be on his way. Yeah.
Well, before we finish the show, if he comes in, just ping him the link, and then we'll bring him in for a quick chat.
Hey, Danny, I think
You keep doing live at like 4
Is that sorry? Yeah.
I just said I think Helium 10 should sponsor next year.
Oh right, yeah.
In the word, I think so too.
Exclude themselves from the voting.
Can't win though,
Yeah.
so they. Yeah, I see Bradley going live at like 4 a.m. to do Ask Me Anythings with the rest of the world when we're sleeping.
Yeah.
So he gets in late.
So this one's it's really disappointing because what I love is to get out and go speaking at events. Beyond speaking is actually spending time with like-minded entrepreneurs and just getting that buzz and spending time with people that are on the same wavelength for you, that you can learn from people. And unfortunately, because of COVID, I've not been anywhere since March, like most of us. I think, Athena, we were together over in Prague.
Yep,
it's the last time
right,
and most of you guys, last time I've seen you would have been last year when we were in Vegas for SellerCon. Yeah. So this year, because of the nature of what was going on and because of the timing of events, and it's been shortened and truncated as a year, most of the events that have taken place have obviously been summits. So instead of a top 15 category, this is a top 10. So for event conference, in number 10 is the Global Sources Summit Online. Number 9 is Amazon Accelerate. Number 8 is Orange Click. Number 7 is Seller Summit. Number 6 is Canton Fair Online. Number 5 was the Helium 10 Megathon. Number 4 is the Virtual India Sourcing Summit. Number 3 was Reliable Education Summit. And in terms of this top 3, so Reliable Education Summit and Titan and the winner were constantly trading places. So I'm going to bring out the winner now. So congratulations, Gary, for winning for the 7-figure Seller Summit.
Thank
Have
you.
The audio?
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everyone. It's been awesome.
It's very late over there. You're in Japan at the moment, and imagine beyond that camera where you are, your wife is asleep, right? So we have to be a little bit quiet, yeah?
Yes, we're in our Airbnb here. I'm kind of in this corner. She's asleep, so I'll try to keep it down, but super grateful for everyone. I'm very thankful for, first off, Danny and SellerPoll and Thrashio. Thanks for putting this on. Also, I'd like to thank everybody that's watched the summit. It's just been amazing because, given COVID, everyone's been in quarantine. There was so much darkness, just like you see all the time. So we're really trying to bring light to everyone, to help people, to help sellers grow their businesses. And then thanks to all the speakers, several, people that we see here today, Brandon and Cassandra and Jamie and I were working together. Danny was there. I'd love to get Athena and Isabella involved in the future as well. It's just been so amazing. Also like to thank my team with Josephine, Milan, and the rest of our team. It's like 1:26 a.m. here in Japan. Forgive me if I'm forgetting some names. Also thanks to my wife Deborah and just like holding down the fort with our young son Harrison. It's just been amazing. And I'm just going to take a quick selfie before I forget, because this is super flattering and super grateful. And for everyone else that didn't catch the summit, we're doing something special because we just won. We're going to re-release it. So if you didn't watch it the first time around, check it out at sevenfiguresellersummit.com. You can watch it free for the first 24 hours. So super grateful. Thank you so much, everybody.
You're more than welcome. And what's the plan for the next 12 months, Gary, for you?
Yeah, so we're looking to making it bigger and better in 2021. We're looking to release the next one in early 2021, and we'll get some new things. I don't want to give too much away, but look out for some exciting things coming up, and love to get everyone involved as well. So it's been amazing. Thanks so much.
Cool. Okay, so the final one here is Amazon training course. So in at number 15 is Amazon Ppc Ams Course. Number 14 is Real Sprint to Profit. Number 13 is Private Label MBA. Number 12 is eSeller RI. Number 11 is Marketplace Superheroes. 10 is Sponsored Products Academy. Number 9, the last Amazon course. Number 8, Amazing Freedom. Number 7, Fast Track. Number 6 is Titan Network. Number 5 is Reliable Education. Number 4, Amazon Amazing Selling Machine. And number 3 is Amazing at Home. Number 2 is Seller Systems. And in at number 1 is this man here, Kevin King, with a Freedom Ticket. How you doing?
I'm good. Congratulations to everybody. Good job, everybody.
Cool. So, Kevin, tell us a bit more about the course. The course comes now with, is it with Helium 10? It's part of the structure there, or is it a separate course?
Yeah, it started out as a separate. It's still a separate course. You can buy it, for $900. I think it's $997 is the price. But yeah, if you have a Helium 10, a certain level of membership, you get access to it. But a few years ago, when Manny and Guillermo, the guys that started Helium 10, said, hey, we want to do a course. And at the time, they were looking at maybe partnering with someone else in the business, another well-known course out there. And they said, you want to just make one? I was like, no, I don't have time to do this. I'm busy selling. Right now, I've got 5 different Amazon accounts. I'm like, me and Brandon, I think and Bradley, we're always the ones at Facebook at 4 a.m. in the morning, all still working. But I was like, you know what? I'll do it. What the heck? And so the first one we filmed, and it was in the middle of a hurricane here in Austin, and the production value wasn't so great. And literally the roof was like there's hail coming down on the roof, and signs were flying outside when we were filming the thing. And then Manny, about a year and a half ago, said, you know what, we got to up the production on this, and let's redo this. And a lot of stuff has changed. So the team at Helium 10 did an excellent job of, and Bradley, sat there the entire time, and we re-filmed it, and we've constantly kept it updated. And these courses, things can go out of date really quick. Mm-hmm. And so we have the Freedom Ticket Extra, which is a weekly Q&A directly with me. So we want to make sure that everybody that's in there has a good chance and questions can get answered. So every Monday I sit there for an hour and a half or 2 hours and answer just no pre-submitted questions, just whatever. I stay until the last question's answered. and we're expanding that out. And I'm just happy to be able to help people. You know, there's some good courses out there. Brandon's does an excellent job. I've seen some of what he does, and I follow what he does, and it's a great thing. And you know, the Freedom Ticket's not the only way to learn. There's lots of good people. There's a lot of crap, and as Brandon and I know, there's a lot of people that have no business selling or doing a course, but there's some good people, and so I'm just happy to be able to help people. And everybody needs a little bit of help. And you know, selling on Amazon is a complicated business, and you got to know a lot of different things about a lot of different stuff. And so I'm just glad to throw my little contribution in there and help people have a better chance of success.
Cool. And what are your plans for the next 12 months?
The next 12 months, sleep. For Freedom Ticket, we've got we're going to be doing adding some new modules and some new stuff. We're adding you know, as Amazon's evolving, we're constantly changing it. The Freedom Ticket Extra is going to be expanded dramatically. We just recently they've added in where some of the Helium 10 team comes in and does some additional training and stuff on the tools and things like that. And then we're going to really be expanding that out. You'll be hearing a lot more about Freedom Ticket Extra next year. Cool.
Sounds good. I think that's going to be about it for now. I just want to go around the room and get everyone's final words before we sign off. Starting with you, Ken. Any final words before we go?
Yeah, congratulations, everybody. And it's awesome to see just the ecosystem continuing to expand on an annual basis. So thank you for helping all the sellers create great businesses.
Excellent. Thank you, Ken. Athena.
I just want to reiterate how much I absolutely adore everyone in Titan, the stuff that we're doing, the wins that we're having. I get daily messages that, you know, people's lives are changing, and that's down to our leaders, our mentors, and really to Dan Ashburn. This award is for you. You work so hard to build what we've built here, so I want to dedicate this award to you. And thank you, Danny, for everything you do. You are such a prince. You get all of us together. You keep the fire, you keep the torch lit. And thank you, Ken, for your support. And to all the amazing people on here, you guys deserve all of this. You guys are amazing. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you. And to you, Brandon? Just need your
I'm excited that we were able to come back and win again this year. I know I was edged out by Kevin, but well-deserved. His community, Helium 10 is an amazing software. We recommend it to our students, and that's pretty much all we use. And the fact that they won several awards, and Kevin is one of the original guys, and I can tell you is the real deal. He and I have traveled all around the world, China, and spoken at events to thousands of people. And, you know, so I just want to keep giving value as much as I can, scale business and help as many people as I can, because as Kevin said, there's a lot of people that are teaching and coaching that are just really good at marketing. They're not good at actually selling. And so what I want to do is make sure that we can drive real change and help people and real value.
Excellent. Bella?
For me, I just can't stop smiling because I am just so honored and humbled to be on this panel with all of you guys. Like, this is insane. Just a few years ago, I couldn't even picture just being amongst all of you rock stars. So for me, this is very humbling from the bottom of my heart. You know, Brandon, Kevin, Ken, of course, Danny, Jamie, Gary, Athena, Cassandra, all of you are just so freaking unbelievable. So for me to be here in the middle of you guys, this just made my whole year, 2020 set for me. So I love all of you and all of the ones that have voted for all of us. So thank you.
Excellent. Cassandra?
Danny, this is so exciting and really rewarding because I see so many people on our team and we're all working hard each day to really give back to our members, the industry, and to see that it reflected back is really, really rewarding. Thank you to you for highlighting all these contributions, all these wonderful people. I've met so many great people, all of which are on this call, and to have them part of our industry, part of our community, and bringing value each and every day. As Kevin mentioned, you know, Manny and Guy started, there was, you know, the two of them, and then it was 5 people in an office, and now we're just growing exponentially. And Boyan and Ryan, Matt, Bradley, we've got a great team, and I think that, you know, the sky's the limit, really. And so it's really about our members and giving back. And thank you to you, Thrasio, and everyone else. So we really appreciate it.
Excellent. Jamie?
Yeah, just echoing everyone else's sentiments. I just want to say thank you to Ken and Thrasio, Danny, for your contribution, and especially to our members in our community and the people who voted for us, because the next 12 months for us is really exciting. This award gives us great pleasure with all the work that we've done. And also I want to congratulate the top 15 and whoever was voted for, because to make these things happen, we all know it takes a lot of hard work, and they're just votes. Everyone's great people, and everyone, I'm sure, out there is just trying to do the best to help their communities. And yeah, just this one's my partner, Michael, in the Endgame Network, obviously couldn't be here tonight, but this one's for Michael as well, because we're a team, and just want to thank everyone on the call. It's really awesome to be in your presence, and looking forward to talking to you guys more in the future.
Great. Gary?
Thank you again, Danny, for just putting this whole thing on. I think it's amazing what you're doing. I remember during COVID, you went online live, I forget, like 68 days or something. That's insane. Thanks to Thrasio for supporting, making this happen. And I also, like to share that quote, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? So that's why I really wanted to, create this summit, the 7-Figure Seller Summit. So everybody can, even though they're in quarantine, they can still level up, they can grow, they can learn from all these great people, and many of them who are on the call today. And, definitely check out the next 7-Figure Seller Summit coming up in early 2021, and we can keep growing and keep crushing it here in e-commerce. So thanks again.
Excellent. Kevin, and then Bradley's just joined the call, so we'll have a quick chat with him before we go.
I want to say thanks, Danny, for keeping it real and doing a good job out there with everything that you do, and keeping a real pulse on what's happening, and not a lot of BS. And congratulations to everybody else for doing a great job. There's some really talented people in this industry, and there's a lot that we can learn from each other. And you never, the minute you stop learning is the minute you stop earning. So you got to always be, there's always more to learn and more to do, and the people you surround yourself with, once live events are up and again, make sure you get out there and get to them, whether that's a Helium 10 one or a Titan one or whatever it is, because the people that you meet in this industry and the connections you can make is going to determine in a lot of cases how successful you are. So congrats to everybody, and thanks for voting, and we'll keep on plugging away.
Excellent. So Bradley, thank you for joining us. You won Best Podcast 2 years in a row. How's things going with you, and what's the plans over the next 12 months?
Well, thanks for this. Appreciate you, and appreciate Thrasio for sponsoring this. But we're launching 2 episodes every week, and we're obviously Amazon centric. But then we're trying to show people there's other things to do too. We just had an episode about Newegg. We want people to succeed in e-commerce, because I think all of us agree here that's the way to go, not just in 2020, but and beyond. And so it's exciting to be able to share the stories, with sellers. I invite a lot of famous people like we have here on this show right here. But then I also love inviting just the regular Joe and Sally's, who just became successful on Amazon, and hearing their story. And I think that the audience really resonates with some of those stories as well. So I'm just excited to bring on more and more guests. Excellent.
I'll finish off. I just want to say a big thank you for everyone in the community. Even those who are not in the top 15, that doesn't makes no difference. Everyone's still doing their contribution. We do understand the biggest thing when you are winning awards, you can't please everyone. And everyone would have different designs on how they would run it, and you should do it this way, and you should do it that way. But ultimately, I've been doing awards for about 8 years, and I've seen how they develop over time. We make sure that anything related to any of my business is taken out the running, and it's basically voted for by the community, I think, which is key. And my main goal behind the awards was going back, like Kevin said, and like Brandon's alluded to, we work in a great industry, but they're like all industries. You have your cesspit, and there's certain areas that are not so great about industry. And for me, what this kind of represents is for people coming into this industry, if they can go and look at a list that is voted for by other sellers, service providers, speakers, etc., that people can go and look at that list and go, okay, that's my safe rite of passage. That's where I can go. I want to check out that podcast. I want to go there and maybe try that course. So that's my way of giving back, or attempting to give back, is if we've got something like this. But I want to say again, everyone in this industry counts, and their contribution matters, regardless if they're in the top 15 or not. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone involved and all the support that we've had. We'll be back here again doing SellerPoll next year. We'll probably do it in September, and I'm looking at it. We'll probably reduce the timeline, because this one has been running for like 8 weeks, and I think 4 or 6 weeks will probably be more than optimal to get all the votes in. It's grown since last year. We've had a lot of improvements, again, with the voting platform, the site, the development work that we've done behind the scenes. Again, we'll make adjustments as and when the time is right. New things are always going to be happening, and there's always going to be different perspectives on how we can run SellerPoll to make it as fair as possible. The more people that vote, then basically the accuracy improves and stuff like that. Year one is always going to be tough, because people don't necessarily take it seriously, and you're going to split opinion. Year two, more people have started to take it seriously now, and we'll see where we go with year three. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this is just something whereby people have got a place to go where they can look at and decide, okay, I need a resource center that has been vetted by the community itself. Go and look at that page, and that will get you underway and help you with your Amazon journey. So I'm going to sign off. I want to say a big thank you to everyone. As usual, I'll be back here 4 p.m. BST. Much love.
Love you, Dan.